class. This is Laura Odell. I'm Layla's mom, and I wanted to share with you guys a book that I wrote a few years ago. It's called A Book of Shapes, and it is to help you learn about shapes in a fun, silly way. And the book was never published, but I'm working on that. So hopefully it'll be for sale maybe in the next year or so. Here we go. A Book of Shapes. A Book of Shapes. Oh. Dedicated to Sean, Layla, and Ian. Little Circle Layla. Little Circle Layla is blessed with lots of hair. Her tiny round face can hold quite the stare. Strangers look at her coif and oftentimes giggle. But for Little Circle Layla, her defenses are nimble. She can kick like a ninja and break a big clock. So don't you dare mess with this wee little jock. Triangle Tony. Triangle Tony works downtown at a pizza joint where he makes pies look like clowns. 2 slices of pepperoni serve as eyes, while globs of cheese attract the flies. He swats them all with his super buff arms and collects lots of money with his manly charm. See, his head is a triangle. Rectangle Roy. Rectangle Roy works at the gym. His arms aren't strong or overly thin. Some people might say that his head is shaped funny, but for Rectangle Roy, life is just sunny. His hair is quite short and his voice is so meek, you'd instantly think this guy is so weak. But Rectangle Roy is quite the charmer. The ladies all love him, and so does his mother. He's got a tattoo. Tattoos his mom.
Well, he has 2 tattoos.
That's true.
That look kind of weird. Very weird.
Parallelogram Pam. Parallelogram Pam's favorite food is canned ham. She eats it on birthdays and even on Christmas. For dessert, she adds sugar and hides it in biscuits. Her sister once gave her 100 to share, but Parallelogram Pam swore she had none to spare. That's an interesting shape, right? Parallelogram.
That's a weird shape.
It is a weird shape. Octagon Sean. Octagon Sean lives down the block. His favorite toy is his trusty pet sock. It looks like a snake and smells like a hamper. But for Octagon Sean, this isn't a damper. It slithers and slides across Mom's mopped floors and does a fantastic job of faking the chores. Octagon.
Wait, how much sides?
How many sides is an octagon?
1, 2,
Layla's gonna
3,
say.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Close.
6.
Close.
8.
Yes. Oval Oliver. Oval Oliver has a white spotted chest. His tail is quite short, and so is his vest. He lifts and he loads each box with such care. You'd never notice this dog has no hair. His master decided to buzz it all off, and so poor little Oliver developed a cough. Here's Oliver. Square Sally. Square Sally thinks school's just a breeze. Her mother's a math wizard and her father makes cheese. Her glasses are black framed and her hair is quite sharp, both of which help her make wonderful art. She sells it at the street fair and makes lots of money from locals and tourists who think she is funny. Diamond Donnie. Diamond Donnie sells used cars. His lot is a junkyard that he's turned into cash. By fixing and selling items you'd think were just trash. His wife thinks he's crazy and his daughter a bore. But to Diamond Donnie, work is never a chore. Isosceles Ian. Isosceles Ian is the cutest babe in town. He's never seen grumpy or wearing a frown. He's squishy and soft in all the right places, so it's impossibly hard not to play favorites. His sister and brother fight for his attention and instantly flee when mom screams, "Detention!"
Wait, what's in
Isosceles
Yeah.
triangle?
Because
So
it's like the same thing as a triangle.
it is very similar to a triangle, but for an isosceles triangle, these two sides are much longer than the bottom. So it's like a tall, skinny triangle. Star Suzanne. Star Suzanne is obsessed with her tan. She worships the heat and throws out the fan. By nature, her skin is a pale shade of peach, which makes her so mad she flees to Palm Beach. In a matter of days, the sun cures her woes by tanning her face and even her toes. Perfect Circle Peter.
Your dad.
Yeah.
You died.
Perfect Circle Peter drives a Chevelle. The interior's red and so is its shell. His pastime is running and he burns in the sun. Perfect Circle Peter eats cherries for fun. Trapezoid Tom. Look at that's an interesting shape, right? Trapezoid?
Mm-hmm.
Trapezoid Tom's favorite cat is named Bob. He likes to cook him special meals like corn on the cob. The number of cats he has can fill up a room, and sometimes that causes a terrible fume. It once got so bad the neighbors complained, so Trapezoid Tom now lives in LA. That's it, and these are all the shapes in the book. And
That's my mom.
And that's me.
Read them that.
Okay, about the author. Laura Odell grew up in Alhambra, California. She is a clothing designer, star, under the brand name The Odells, and has been designing prints and patterns.
One.
That's an octagon.
And it was this.
Circle.
Hold on, Ian. Hold on.
Triangle.
Let mommy finish reading.
She has been designing prints and patterns. That's a trapezoid. Rectangle. That gets turned into textiles for over 10 years. In her spare time, she enjoys doing cartwheels, writing and sketching in her journal, cooking up healthy meals, and spending time with her husband and 3 rambunctious kids.
Rambunctious. Are you
Rambunctious.
serious?
Thanks, you guys. Thanks for letting me read my book.
Bye.
Bye.
Show them my face. Bye.